It is NFL draft season, which means we do NFL draft related things. I tweeted out on Twitter, of course, moments ago, and I said, send me NFL draft quizzes, and Matthew Walsh was happy to oblige, has sent me NFL teams' last 5 first-round draft picks. Now, I've done a lot of quizzes on the channel over the years, so some of these might end up being repeats. However, enough time has passed, and the information has changed, so that's not always going to be the case. Now, this is going to be an interesting one. I love quiz season because I get to embarrass myself and forget easy ones. That's just kind of my go-to. I'll just overthink it and completely miss. So we have 160 to get. How many should I get? Probably 160. How many will I get? 130 maybe, I think is a safe estimate. So we have 16 minutes. I'm not going to waste too much time. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already, and let's just jump into it. I know you guys see me wearing these blue light glasses all the time, but some people don't know about them. They say, hey, I didn't even know you wore glasses. And I don't, but I use these blue light filtering glasses, which filter up to 15 times more blue light than competitors from Felix Gray. Helps me sleep so much better at night. And if I did wear glasses, I could get my prescription built right in, courtesy of Felix Gray. Technology is such a big part of our lives now, and looking at a screen is taking up so much of our day. I know mine especially, being on the internet all the time, but I have found Felix Gray to be so incredibly helpful to reduce the eye strain and help me sleep a lot better. You can go to getfelixgray.com, check out the style I got. It's the Hopper with the Seneca Mist colorway. My absolute favorite for sure. And as I kind of said earlier, you can get these in prescription or non-prescription, whatever you're looking for. And if you didn't know, it's also Felix Gray's 6th anniversary, 6-year birthday coming up. And from April 19th to April 24th, you can get 15% off everything when you use code BENGAL15 at checkout. That's BENGAL 15. BENGAL15 at checkout at getfelixgray.com. That link's going to be down in the description. Congrats to Felix Gray for getting to 6 years. Happy birthday. And from April 19th to April 24th, that discount's going to work. Here we go. Tulsa linebacker for the Cardinals is Zaven Collins. Move my mic so you guys don't hear the mechanical keyboard clicking. Everyone always thinks I'm typing faster than I am because it just makes so much noise. You get Isaiah Simmons. Quarterback is going to be Kyler Murray. UCLA quarterback is going to be Josh Rosen. And then the Temple linebacker is going to be Hassan Reddick. Cardinals done. On to the Falcons. Florida tight end is Kyle Pitts. The Clemson corner is AJ Terrell. Didn't love the pick at the time, but man, he is a stud right now. The Boston College guard is Chris Lindstrom. And in the same draft, they would take Caleb McGarry. And the Alabama receiver is Calvin Ridley. On to the Ravens, we have Rashad Bateman most recently. Actually, I guess most recently, Jason Owe, or Adafe Owe in the same class. Patrick Queen was the year before. Hollywood Brown the year before that. And we also get Derek Brown for the Panthers. And the South Carolina tight end is minor league baseball player Hayden Hurst. Not actively. Now he's on... Where's Hayden Hurst? The Falcons? I think that's right. Buffalo. Who do they take? Greg Rousseau. Ed Oliver. Josh Allen. Tremaine Edmonds. That's actually... People always ask about the Bills helmet. You can't see it in the background. That was gifted to me, but it was Tremaine Edmonds is who that is. And then Tre'Davious White. 2 trays back-to-back. Also get Kevin White for the Bears. Scrolling down here to the Panthers, we have J.C. Horn. Florida State defensive end, because we already have Derek Brown. It's going to be my guy, Brian Burns. Absolutely loved him in that class. Maryland receiver is going to be... Actually, one of the many good Maryland receivers we've seen get drafted either pretty high or turned out to be good players. In the case of Stephon Diggs, who was a 6th rounder, who ended up being great. I think he was a 6th rounder, ended up being great. But Darius Hayward-Bay, who's a 1st-round pick in 2007, not so great. This is DJ Moore. And, of course, Christian McCaffrey is the running back. Chicago Bears, we have Justin Fields, Roquan Smith. That's a big gap between picks 2018 to 2021. And I don't even know what the Rams are going to have. The Rams might be tough. North Carolina quarterback is Mitch Trubisky. And the Georgia outside linebacker in 2016 is Leonard Floyd. Some of them might take me a second. We have Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow for the Bengals. The Alabama guard is not really a guard. It's going to be Jonah Williams. That's kind of annoying. Center out of Ohio State is Billy Price, New York Giants legend. And then the Washington receiver is John Ross. To the Browns, we have Greg Newsome. Alabama tackle For the Browns is Jedrick Wills. Oklahoma quarterback is Baker. Ohio State corner is Denzel Ward, and the A&M D end, of course, is Myles Garrett. For the Cowboys, we have Micah Parsons, CeeDee Lamb, DeMarcus Lawrence. No, Boise State outside linebacker, 28. Oh, that's not 2018. DeMarcus Lawrence was he was a third rounder in 2014. I want to say, so not 2018. Who's the Boise State outside linebacker? Oh, he's okay. Outside linebacker is why I'm getting tripped up. I'm thinking of edge guys and not off-ball guys. It's Leighton Vander Esch. DeMarcus Lawrence. Well, we got Trevor Lawrence. That one might have been tough. Michigan defensive end. Ooh, not Randy Gregory. He was Nebraska. It is Taco Charlton. I see some of these going back a little bit now are getting kind of tough. And the Ohio State running back, of course, is Zeke. Denver Broncos DB is Patrick Surtain the second. Alabama receiver is Jerry Jeudy. Noah Fant now on the Seahawks. NC State D end in 20. Is that Sil Williams? No, that's why am I going back to like 2013? NC State. I went okay. Sil Williams was North Carolina, not NC State. It's Bradley Chubb, and then the Utah tackle is Garrett Bowles. I don't know why I'm getting like 4 or 5 years down the line here. I think Sil Williams was a first rounder though. He was like a D tackle more than an end. Lions, we have Penei Sewell. Ohio State corner is Jeff Okudah. Iowa tight end is TJ Hawkinson. I should know all these with the Lions franchise guys. Frank Ragnow and Jared Davis. Yikes on Jared Davis. Hasn't been great. Packers DB, we have Eric Stokes. Utah State quarterback is Jordan Love. Michigan linebacker is, again, I don't really consider him a linebacker. I guess in the Packers scheme, he is playing outside linebacker now, but to call Rashawn Gary a linebacker at the time feels disingenuous. Darnell Savage was a first-round pick at 21. See, that's the thing. Some of these guys are going to sneak into the first that you're just not ready for. Like Logan Hall for the Packers at 28. That's what I'm looking at. It's going to happen. And I'll look like a genius if it does. If not, no one will remember it. Jair Alexander was another guy that went way higher. The Packers take guys earlier than you expect every year, with maybe the exception of Eric Stokes most recently. Texans. Alabama State is Titus Howard. Clemson quarterback is 2017 Clemson QB is Deshaun Watson. Notre Dame receiver is Will Fuller. Wake corner is Kevin Johnson. I actually met him. I have a video with him. He did a little shout out for my YouTube channel. That's in some Texans rebuild on the channel. South Carolina defensive end is 2014 Jadeveon Clowney. I think that's the farthest back we've seen so far is 2014. Colts, or furthest back, Colts D-line out of Michigan is Kwity Paye. Quentin Nelson, shout out New Jersey. Ohio State safety in the first round was Von Bell. It was 15. Von Bell was not a first rounder. And also not at Colts. I don't know where I am there. Ohio State safety at 15. Oh, Malik Hooker. Oh yeah. And then we have Ryan Kelly out of Bama, and the Miami receiver is Philip Dorsett. I'm surprised that one came to me so quickly. Clemson running back is ETN for the Jags. Florida corner at number 9. Oh, CJ Henderson. I'm like, who do they have? And then the LSU defensive end is Kayvon Chaisson. 2 S's, yes. Chiefs running back is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Texas Tech quarterback is Patrick Mahomes. The Washington corner in 2015. Oh, you're going to kill me. We have to go back to 2013 for this. Let me get Eric Fisher. Let me get D Ford. Who is the Washington corner for the Chiefs? Oh, no. I don't know why I was thinking Fuller for a second, but he was Bears first rounder, and it's Kendall Fuller that played on the Chiefs. Who's the Washington corner at 18? I might have to come back to that. We're going to have to come back to it, and I'll really think about it and maybe stop talking and actually think. Raiders is going to be Alex Leatherwood. Washington corner at 18. That one might be tough. Raiders, we have the receiver out of Alabama. Oh, yeah, Henry Ruggs. Jeez. Tragic story. We also have Damon Arnett. Man, what a freaking draft class. Cleveland Ferrell. Oh, jeez. And then Josh Jacobs. 3 Alabama players, Clemson, Ohio State. They just take the, and it's been a thing. They just take the 5-star recruits, pretty much. Chargers, we have Rashawn Slater. I might have to fly through this a little bit more. Justin Herbert, Jerry Tillery, Derwin James. For the Rams, we have Jared Goofball. 2016 is their most recent first rounder. They don't have any this year or next year either. Georgia running back is Todd Gurley. Auburn tackle is Greg Robinson. Pitt is Aaron Donald. And West Virginia receiver at 8. West Virginia receiver at 8. I mean, the only guy I can think of is Kevin White. But what year was Kevin White? I thought Kevin White was like 2017. Oh, this is 2013. Am I out of my mind? 2013 West Virginia wide receiver went at number 8 overall. Oh, Tavon Austin. I just don't associate him with the receiver position. I get it. I totally get it. That's not me complaining. That's just that's why I didn't get it immediately. He has some of the most fun highlights of all time. Dolphins receiver, my guy Jalen Waddle. Miami D-line is Jalen Phillips. Alabama quarterback is Tua Tagovailoa. USC tackle is Austin Jackson. And the Auburn corner is, how am I going to spell this? Noah Igbenogany. Spell it like that. Minnesota Vikings. We have Christian Darrisaw. We have Justin Jefferson. We have Jeff Gladney. NC State center is Garrett Bradbury and Mike Hughes. Patriots quarterback, we have Mac Jones, 40 seconds ago. Arizona State is N'Keal Harry, Isaiah Wynn, Sony Michel. Saints is going to be Peyton Turner. And that's another thing, Houston defensive end. Very different defensive ends, but at 28, I'm looking at Logan Hall out of Houston, the Packers. Michigan center is going to be Cesar Ruiz, probably better at center, but plays guard. UTSA is going to be Marcus Davenport. Ohio State corner is Marshawn Lattimore. And then Ryan Ramczyk. Giants, we have Kadarius Toney. I better fly through the Giants. Andrew Thomas. Already have Daniel Jones, Dexter Lawrence. And we'll get the Georgia corner. Went to the Chiefs. I have his face in my head. What is his name? Oh my goodness. I have his exact face. Am I actually blanking on it? DeAndre Baker. Holy cow. All right, moving on to the Jets. We have the BYU quarterback, Zach Wilson. Elijah Vera Tucker. Not even going to worry about it. We'll also get Jamin Davis somewhere in there. Or Isaiah Wilson. Louisville tackle is Mekhi Becton. And USC quarterback is Sam Darnold. Eagles receiver out of TCU is Jalen Reagor. Washington State is Andre Dillard. Tennessee defensive end is Derek Barnett. And the North Dakota State quarterback is Carson Wentz. Steelers, we had Najee Harris. We have Devin Bush. And we have TJ Watt. Niners, Trey Lance, Javon Kinlaw. Arizona State receiver is Brandon Ayuk. Ohio State is Nick Bosa. And the Notre Dame tackle is Mike McGlinchey. Why do I not remember him being number 9 overall? That feels so high for him. Seahawks, we have Jordan Brooks. Seahawks should be a little bit weird. TCU defensive end is... Oh, shoot. It's another one. I see his face. LJ Collier. San Diego State, Rashad Penny. Texas A&M guard, Jermaine Ifedi. It's more of a tackle. And then the West Virginia defensive end in 2012, Bruce Irvin. So he should be like an outside linebacker. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we have not Smith and Jigba. We have Joe Tryon Shoinka. Give me Tryon. There we go. Iowa tackle is Tristan Wirfs. And the Washington defensive tackle is Vita Vea. Titans Virginia Tech DB is Caleb Farley. We have Rashawn Evans, yes. And then Washington football team, we have Jonathan Allen. He was not a first. No, he was. He was just not Allen. He's 2018 Alabama. How am I wrong on that? Maybe he wasn't most recently. Is that Deron Payne? Was Jonathan Allen 2017? Maybe so. Maybe so. Mississippi State defensive end at 26 is Sweat. Montez Sweat. Ohio State quarterback is Dwayne Haskins, RIP. And then the Ohio State defensive end is Chase Young. So the only one I don't have, I got 159. The only one I don't have is the corner out of, is it Marcus Peters, 2015? I knew I was going to miss an easy one, but I didn't. I got it. I know everyone's probably screaming at their monitors. Marcus Peters. I was just blanking on it. You know, he's been in the Ravens now for a little bit. Was on the Rams. Just kind of forgot about him. But yeah, Marcus Peters at a UW. I actually did not expect to get 100% here, but happy to. I think I should have gotten 100, but sometimes I miss the easy ones. And some of these were actually kind of tough. Like, I was going to blank on Collier. Ifedi kind of tripped me up for a second. I didn't have to think of Corey Davis. But overall, yeah, Artie Burns. When did I type? Oh, that's right, Brian Burns. Yeah. That'd be interesting if you had to get them all individually. I think I do probably get Artie Burns, but I don't know. I mean, that's the first time I've seen that name in a minute. But that's going to do it for the video, guys. That was a little bit, I mean, it looks easy, but I don't know. Some of them were, some of them not so much, especially going back, you know, a long time for some of these teams. But thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.
Back to the house, defensive joke. I'm laughing so loud. Speedbird's good.